Hey everyone, Cameron Giardini here with Boomer Health Group, and we covered in some other videos about when you can switch Medigap plans. I'll give you a hint, it's any time of the year, and also what the underwriting looks like for our Medicare supplement companies. So now we're just going to talk briefly about the process of actually how to switch Medigap policies. So again, we're referring to one Medigap plan to another, and if this is something you'd want to do, this is exactly what we would go through as far as the process. So the first thing is we go through the underwriting questions with whatever carrier you think is the proper fit for you. And there's other videos we talk about how to pick a carrier and what might be best. But we'll say you've determined you want to go with a certain carrier. We will then pull up that carrier's health questions. We will go through those questions over the phone with you. And then if we think everything is good, you answer no to all the health questions, and everything, like I said, looks good on our end, we will submit the electronic application to the insurance company. When the insurance company gets that, they will review the application. They will call you to go through those health questions again to make sure everything matches. And then they will look at some of your health records and they will come to a final decision on to whether or not they want to accept you into your new plan. Now, if they determine that you are accepted, what they'll do is they'll tell us and they'll say, okay, you're good to go. You're accepted as effective this date. And then what we'll do then is you notify your previous company, whoever you already have Medigap with, and say, I want to cancel my coverage effective the month that your new coverage is going to start. So it is very, very important that you do not cancel any policy you have before applying for a new policy. This is huge. Don't cancel something and then go through health questions and all of a sudden you're denied and you're left with no health coverage. So make sure you just apply for a new one first and then cancel the old one after you're already accepted so there's no lapse in policy, there's no gap in coverage. You can see here Medicare.gov kind of describes that, but you also have a 30-day free look given to you by Medicare, which just says you have 30 days to decide whether or not you want to keep your new policy. And then if you don't want to, you get fully refunded premiums. So that's kind of a backup. I would say try to think of before you want to accept the new coverage, just take some time to think about it and make that decision. Now, you do have the 30-day backup, but don't rely on that always because it can be somewhat of a hassle trying to go between two different insurance companies for 30 days. So, again, this is just trying to tell you how to switch if you actually get to that conclusion that that's something you want to do. It's not a hard process. Typically, it takes about a week at most. It does take a few weeks, I will say, in the fall. That's when everything's a lot more hectic during the annual election period. So if you're switching from October through December, please allow for 3 weeks, maybe even a month for the new carrier to come up with their final decision. So again, if you have any questions on when to switch, how to switch, what health questions need to go through, just look through the sections on our website and then we'll just go from there. But if you guys have any further questions, feel free to give us a call and we will talk to you soon.